Up YouTube world, right? We're doing an update on the cichlid tank, and we're doing an update on, well, that's him and that's her, and we're doing an update on her as well. Now the tank is doing really good. Now to recap on a few things real quick, about 3 months ago it was a 30-gallon tank, and I got some new plants and 2 new fish. I did quarantine the new 2 fish, but they looked healthy as a horse. After 3 days I actually went ahead and put them in there. And the plants, I did bleach dip them, but within a few days after all that, I would say a week, she and he started to itch themselves, so I treated with a natural remedy, which always did the trick for me. But for some reason she didn't get any better. He was great, all the fish were great, the plecos, wherever they are. Where are the plecos? Any chance we find a pleco today? Probably not. That's that really big mystery snail I put in here. But yeah, there's 2 plecos in here and they look great. And he looks great. But she was just degrading over time, and I think it was also, she was being a little stressed out because they were in a 30-gallon tank and it was summertime, so the temperatures were up in the 80s. So he was trying to breathe, so she was running into a lot of things because she was trying to get away. That's what I figured a lot of these dents on her head was from. But again, she was just degrading. So I ended up upgrading into a 40-gallon breeder. And yeah, she just wasn't getting any better. So I ended up treating with this now instead. And this is actually the 2nd treatment. It's basically almost done. So they've been treated for almost 20 some days now. And she had these 3 spots that just would not go away. So we had to cut her fin off. But her fin is already growing back. And she is looking much better. But this is her good side. If she would actually turn around, and we can actually see the other side of her. Turn around, girl. You're gonna turn around. Turn around. So yeah, this is the bad side. So we had to cut this fin off because it was looking horrible. And if you look really close to her, damn. If you look really close, you know where her sensory line is. They have the line we're going down like this. They can sensor the water and movement and stuff like this. The other side, you can actually see what am I trying to say? It's breaking down, or you can see some type of bacteria infection or something going on. There she goes. So you can, damn. Maybe if I stand over here, she will come this way. But yeah, so I figured that, yeah, see, so you can see it's more like here you can't see it. Like him, you see nothing. He is beautiful. But when she turns around, you can kind of see there's, you know, something going on. Maybe holes, or I don't know, not holes necessarily, but it's some type of scarring for sure. And that's on her sensory line. So I came to the conclusion she might have, and I can't pronounce it, but it's Hexamita. I can't pronounce it. But a hole in the head disease, and also ick. And because of all this, bacterial infection maybe also, you know, because she's just trying to fight a lot of things. Now, hole in the head disease is not necessarily contagious. This is why he doesn't have it, and the other plecos are good also. And the tank in general is doing really well in my opinion. Hair algae is under control. Plants are starting to thrive and, you know, grow really good and all this good stuff. Fish are acting really positive too, you know. This tank is doing really well. But it's also, one reason is because of this, because it does make the immune system really nice and strong, and it gives them a fighting chance. Now, because she has hole in the head and it's not contagious, so no other fish gets it, but because she does have it, her immune system is weaker, and because of her immune system is weaker, I came to the conclusion this is why I cannot get rid of ick, because ick always has a host, her, to connect to, you know. And eventually with the ick life cycle, you know, every few days or so it drops eggs and relatches, and if there's always ick in the tank, eventually it will irritate the other fish. And he honestly had no spot the entire time, and he just got a spot maybe a week ago, and he got it on his fin. I'm like, wow, so now he has a spot. So it really worried me. This is why I went ahead and did a 2nd treatment. This is why it's going on to 20 days, but it's okay because it says on the bottle that it's okay to make the treatment longer. It's all natural remedy. But because this doesn't cure it doesn't even necessarily cure ick. It just makes the immune system so strong that ick doesn't find a host to connect to. I think this is why she's looking better and they're more active in everything. But this does not. It says nothing back here about curing Hexamita, hole in the head disease. So I actually had to order a different treatment, and I'm excited because I got our quarantine tank pretty much set up, and she's gonna go into it tomorrow. I'm just getting the temperatures just right for her. Make sure the temperatures are just right and making sure that tank is running good. I actually put some beneficial bacteria in there from the Aquariums 70 filter, and making sure that's set up, and making sure everything is right. But I am getting her something to cure her hole in the head and ick and any bacterial infection she has. It's all in one treatment. It's called metroplex, if I pronounced that right. And as you can see, he's still a punk. Every video we always say he's a punk because he's always trying to mess with her. And maybe it's because he's trying to mate, or maybe it's because she's weak. So I'm almost coming to the conclusion that he's very horny, but he's mad at her because she's weak. And the strong fish don't want no weak fish, and he wants to mate and she ain't interested, and he's mad at her, and this is why he chases her around. So this is definitely why we got a bigger tank for her, bigger footprint, 36 inches long, 18 inches front to back. They got a lot more swimming room, so much nicer, and I actually think they put it on a little bit of size, so that's amazing too. But she's going to get some rest tomorrow from him. And then that medication, metroplex, if I pronounced that right, cures hole in the head, ache, and any bacterial infection. So that's awesome. Very excited for her on that. Hopefully she gets better. And yeah, she's going to go in there and, relax, get a break from him, have a chance to recuperate. He's going to have a chance to recuperate because she's not going to, put no more ick into the water. And he's going to finally get rid of this spot. He looks good, really good, but if he turns around, you can see a little tiny spot on that fin. You see? Actually, 2 spots. Stop attacking her. What you doing? You're so aggressive. Maybe they're hungry. You should feed them, huh? And yeah, that's what's going on, but they're doing really well. Let me put some food in there. So I went ahead and put some of that in there. It's all in there. See, it's floating around. So that should make him pay attention to the food, maybe. But she is looking much better. She does have these things on her head right here, dead center. This is why I came to conclusions. Hole in the head, and she's not getting any better. And the metroplex should definitely cure her. And I hear really good reviews on the product, so I'm really excited for her. And wish her the best of luck, guys. She's gonna go into the quarantine tomorrow, which is in here. I can never get in here. But yeah, I got her a heater, so I just gotta make sure the temperature is just right because the heater's a little iffy, so I gotta play with it to make sure it's just right. See, it's actually going a little higher than I wanted it to, so I gotta readjust it. That's okay. Got a little tunnel she can go into. This is the beneficial bacteria I got out of the Aquariums, and then hopefully on Monday or Tuesday I got my filter that I ordered. It's a little filter. It actually has a surface skimmer built into it, so I'll show you what that looks all about. But yeah, she's gonna live in here for maybe a week or 2 and get nice and healthy again. So I'm very excited, and this water right here is top notch. It's just been getting it ready. Well, you too, I wish you an awesome night, and again wish her the best of luck. And that's an electric blue Acara female and electric blue Acara male. They are a pair. They never leave each other's side, but like I said, she's just not feeling the hottest, so he's very like, hey, what's going on here? But alright, you two, I wish you an awesome night, and yeah, I'll be good.